Hey, what's up? This is Damnplasticcrack with an attempt to film a shelf life video. As you can see, I don't have much shelves. Just kind of a bit of a clutter here. Sorry for the monotone voice and kind of quiet demeanor. It's pretty late here, and I don't want to wake up the wife and get her angry for no reason. But here's just a sample of things I have. I collect Hot Wheels, some Amiibo, wrestlers, Star Wars. These are just some of my carded things I put on the wall, simply because I have nowhere else to put it. This room is pretty messy, as you can see. Some figure arts. I have random Transformers here, some pre-Transformers Omega, and some third-party figures, masterpiece figures, vintage, big bastard sword, and I have a lot of boxes which are pretty much filled up with random Transformers, mostly G1. So unfortunately, you're not gonna see a lot of my G1 boxes in this video. I have a lot of stacks, a lot of clutter. It'd be nice to have a proper place to show all of this off, but I don't, because the wife doesn't want to buy a house. I don't know why, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So here's my collection, a bunch of random. I have a lot of DVDs. I love movies, a lot of wrestling DVDs. Huge wrestling fan. A lot of video games. I'm a big retro video game fan. Here's some of my animated 3DS. My Die Rugger, definitely one of the highlights of my collection. Great childhood memories. Some Japanese exclusives. A few Bayformers. You know what? I used to really hate Bayformers, but some of them, not too bad. Huge drift fan. I'm pretty sure you can tell by the pics I take. And I have a great camera that cannot focus, but takes nice pictures, so what are you gonna do? Some more animated. I recently started to collect mask. Trying to fill out wave 1 and 2. Haven't really gotten there yet, but I'm getting there. And this figure is just great. Omega Supreme. Got a trade with Thundercracker a few weeks ago. My only wheelie. Don't have a Ollie yet. There's a Voltron in there. Random things. And of course, a lot of Perfect Effect upgrade kits. I'm pretty sure Hasbro has some kind of stock in this company, or else why would they fit so perfectly with the figures? Whatever. And there's a bunch of video games, Nintendo, Sega. Recently got a trade for an Atari. Badass. And here's a Sailor Moon game. I know J. Ruse is a fan. It's a good game, actually. Plays a lot like Final Fight, if you know what that is. More games, a lot of Famicom, Super Famicom. Huge Nintendo fan. This system here is called Retro Freak, if I can get it to focus. If you like 16-bit games, definitely a system you need to look into. Genesis, Wii. I am a fan of Yellow, not necessarily Pokemon. Lot of amiibo, some Lego figures. I collect them. I don't really can get this camera to focus. Really taking any good pictures yet, but someday. Huge Back to the Future DeLorean fan. Of course, more video games. Huge Street Fighter fan. Street Fighter 2. Not that Street Fighter 4 or 5 garbage. Got a PS3 in there somewhere. This is my Creo Predator King. Again, whole bunch of Star Screams. Got a Scott Tracker, T-Bob, Hound. A couple of wrestling figures in here. Some of them got knocked down, but I forgot to fix it up. So this video is going pretty long, and it is in a few parts, so bear with me. There's my MP10. Just got these Turtle DVDs. Can't wait to watch some of those. And this is part 1 of my video. I'm not sure if part 2 will be connected to this one, but if it is, I'll take one last one before I go. This is definitely the crown jewel of my collection, personally. My it's kind of blurry, kind of dark, but my G1 Fort Max in box. I've taken a few pictures of these, but this is definitely one of my favorites. And that's my first part of this video. Hope you liked looking at my mess. Okay, this is part 2 of my video. I guess you can see more of my non-shelf collection here. I have a bunch of boxes again, Combiner Wars, Warbatron in there, some GoBots in here, a bunch of G1, some loose figures I haven't had shells for yet, my G1 Omega, some other things, a whole lot of Ironhides. He was my first figure, so kind of special to me. There's Polygon Blasters, some third parties, my boxed Skylinks, bunch of more figures here. So as you can see, there's just a lot of boxes. Final thoughts. Sorry for the last part of the video was quiet. Again, I don't want to wake up the wife. You know, people talk about collecting only certain lines, certain companies. You know, the hell with Hasbro, whatnot, whatever. You know what? If it transforms, if it looks decent, if it's a nice car or a nice jet or something, hey, if it transforms and it's related to the show, I'll collect it, whether it's crap or not. Some I regret buying, whatnot, but overall, I pretty much like everything I buy, with the exception of a certain few. But that's my collection, or most of it anyway. Half of it is in Japan, half of it is in Hawaii, so maybe someday I'll make a Hawaii version of Shelf Life. Shout out to the Realm Collectors for making this video, and I guess I'll see you on Instagram. Alright, thanks for watching.